Hey, what's up guys? Youngster Bill here, bringing you some Hive Draft League content, and today, we're gonna go over my week 1 match against Keegan, coach of the Olympique, Flygons? Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, so I was really nervous, like building and like going through the entire process of this match, because as you all may know, Hive is a very competitive league, and I want to try to do my best in this league. So yeah, this first match against Keegan, he's an MP of minus coast, so you already know he's gonna be pretty tough to deal, pretty tough to face. And yeah, let's go over my team first again. So I have the Z status Manaphy, so I could use Z attacking moves and Z status moves. We've got our Z Infernate. I mean not Z Infernate, just regular Infernate, sorry. Regular Infernate for Necrozma, Crocodile, Decidueye, Z or Bombi, we can bring that sometimes. Komala, Z, ATTACKASTAKATAKA, one of the captains already, one of the mascots you could say. We got Garbodor, we got our boy Mega Ampharos and Bronzong. And as you can see here, here's Keegan's team, which he has Hoopa Unbound, like you say, or as many of you might know, Hoopa Ladron. Okay, now we got Mega Scizor. Then we got Nihilego, or Nihilego, whatever you pronounce it. But yeah, Hoopa U is a Z attacking one, so that can be really scary, because if it has a Z move, it can break through a lot of my team if I am not careful in my building. Then we got Z Emboar, Z Celebi, both of these are attacking. So yeah, they can, like, all of his attacking Zmons are scary because they have wall breaking potential, so I'm gonna have to carefully build around that. Next up, we're gonna get to his more defensive stuff now. So he's got stuff like Mandibuzz, Florges, Blastoise, Musharna, Araquanid, Sneasel. Okay, looking at his team, like it's a pretty solid team overall. He's got very breakers such as Koopa, Ambor, and potentially Nihilego, and also setups like like bulky setup and Mega Scizor and potentially Celebi. And he's also got a pretty he's also got sticky web, so like Hoopa U plus like Arachnid webs is like already really scary to me. And he's also got some nice another offensive potential, like another moment offensive potential as Weedle. And like Forges can also like set up, like Forges and Mishana can also like combine set up for him too. I guess that could be like one of his win contest match maybe. Yeah, but he's got like it's basically like he has a lot of like wall breaking offense with some setup sweepers, like combine or SD setup sweepers with the combination of webs. So I'm gonna have to like be very careful around these. So the first mon I wanted to build around this week, I decided to go with Manaphy. I like Manaphy this matchup because like his team is relatively slow, honestly. Like his fastest mon is Sneasel, and his the two mons that Manaphy that outspeed is are Manaphy, Sneasel and Nihilego. Like Manaphy, I'm pretty sure can leave like almost any hit, and like the other mon at speed type Celebi, we're gonna try to build around and play around that. So you got the Rindoberry, to take I'm thinking a potential set he might bring is a Scarf Celebi, or like I mean like a Yachi Celebi. Maybe not Yachi because I've seen movie, but yeah, Scarf Celebi is something with like Leaf Storm or something. So I decided to go with the Rindoberry so I can take the hit and just kill it off with Signal Beam. So to go over our set, we basically got enough speed to outspeed like I think it's a modest Hoopa, or an adamant Hoopa, like one of those where it's just like max speed but like not the boosting nature. And the rest is just in special attacks, like max special attacks with Tailglow. You can basically be like nutting all over his team, like smacking it down. And then we got the rest after that in some HP. So yeah, we got basically like the coverage is single beam. He's got two mons, quad weak to bug, which we're gonna try to take advantage of this game, as you can see. So we got Signal Bomb, Signal Beam, which is like kind of nuke them. We got Surf, nice stab. cover stuff like Ambor, Nihilego, like Mandibuzz, Scizor. It hits his entire team pretty hard. And then we got Energy Ball for Blastoise and Araquanid. So yeah, so some things I actually like keep in mind when I'm playing this match is maybe a Miraclemon like Blastoise or Araquanid. So you're gonna see I'm gonna try to play around this during the game. The next mon I have in our team is our boy Lomain the Mega Ampharos. And our boy, he's got a pretty crazy spread in like set today this time. So he's got basically like another team I'm gonna like really take advantage of this time with the fact that he has no like ground type, so and like I mean I'm pretty sure he's like grounded as his Celebi, so I'm gonna try to like volt turn all around his team this time. So as you can see, we've got the Thunderbolt, just like nice stab. It only resists the Celebi. But then to bop the Celebi, we got Signal Beam. You know, I already mentioned we're gonna try to take advantage of this quad weak mons that are like weak to bugs. So we got Signal Beam for that. We got Volt Switch Thunderbolt. We're just gonna hit his team pretty hard. And so you know, I was like, I didn't really need a fourth move on this mon, but a fourth move I thought that would be cool was Heal Bell because he's got it like his defensive mon. Like a lot of them, I feel like they might bring toxic this match. For something like Setup for Crowsmore maybe, or you know, I've got other stuff like that are kind of like annoyed by Toxic, so I thought that why not bring Healbo, like even Amphi's annoyed by Toxic, so yeah, I thought Healbo was just a nice move overall. And our spread, we got, it's a pretty wild spread, so we've got like, basically our spread is like, our Spadef is to be able to take hits from stuff like, Lego and maybe like a 4 attack, Hoopa. We got more, like, we got some defense in here as well to take hit some Embor, Hoopa, Scizor, Araquanid even, like max HP too, but it helps out a lot. And the rest we're just modest attacks, we can hit his team like really hard. So our next mon, we're gonna be bringing this time, will be a boy Sarutobi to Infernape. So I was tossed about what type of set I wanted to bring this match. Like initially I was thinking I could maybe bring a Scarf set because I feel like he's definitely going to be bringing a Scarf Away, which is either Hoopa, Celebi, Ambor, or Nihilego, or maybe even Sneasel, but Sneasel's kind of unlikely. Basically, like one of these for 4 mods. I felt like Scarf Infernape would be good because it would be able to outspeed all of them and be able to just like revenge them if they're able to like revenge one of my if they're able to kill one of my mons. And I mean, I tried testing it out, and it ended up being like ineffective. Like I felt like a more wall breaking set would be good with Inferno, so I decided to go with like Choice Band. This thing, like, it basically two-shots everything on his team. Like, it two-shots like max HP, max defense, Blastoise with close combat. Flare Blitz, like, it does 65% before it is. Like, the only thing that can take the hit, like, is Mandibuzz. Actually, it takes between like 40% to 49% from Choice Bandit, like Flare Blitz slash close combat. So the goal is to basically like either U-turn on that or maybe try to get our box and just to weaken it and then like basically like Inferno just cleans. I mean not cleans, but wall breaks like really hard. Like Musharn is another one like it takes like about 50% measure. Like after rocks it's not really much of a switching. So yeah. The Inferno just like goes ham on his team and we're hoping it does well this game. Okay, alright, yeah. So I bet that like, something I'd be worried about with Inferno is probably Rocky Helmet, like on something like Mandibuzz and Musharman. Cause like after taking out the recoil with Flare Blitz and like the Rocky Helmet, it's something I'm gonna have to watch out for. Maybe try to get rid of with like knockoff on something Kobayashi or Crocodile. So the next one we have here is our boy. We're gonna be bringing this boy recall. We got our boy Stack Attack. Okay, now as you can see here, like our boy has a great matchup this game. If oh man, oh well, this thing is covering up. Oh, we'll live with this. So we got our boy Trick Room, like to be able to outspeed his entire team under Trick Room. And then we got Gyro Ball, which is like it just nukes his entire team. Like, the only thing that can really take Gyro Ball out things resist is like Embor, Blastoise, and Scizor. But for like Embor, I have Earthquake to hit that, and then Stone Edge to hit stuff like Araquanid, Mega Scizor. Then I have the Z Stone Edge, and that kills Mega Scizor like without like Stack Attack with no boost kills Mega Scizor at 65%. So my goal is gonna be to chip that down. And if I'm able to get Stack Attacker plus 1, it's basically a GG. So yeah, I'm really excited to bring Stack Attacker this week. Hopefully, it should do well. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this in the draft league format to prove how strong it actually is. Next one we're gonna be bringing is our boy Pokler, the Decidui. Got a Spadef set, mostly to take hits and stuff like Nihilego, Celebi, and Special Hoopa. You got the Colbur Berry here to be able to mainly take a hit from Hoopa and be able to fire off a U-turn. Because like Hoopa is really threatening, and I felt like on my defensive ones, like the best way I'd be able to like handle them is to mainly have a berry on it so I can just pop it and then just kill it off. So you got a U-turn, Spirit Shackle, Roost, Defog. Defog is this like this Decidueye gonna factor in as my primary hazard remover in this game. And you got Spirit Shackle to just trap stuff, trap some of the defense stuff. U-turn to gain momentum, stuff like that. Yeah, pretty standard Decidueye stuff. With a speed IVs and stuff. You basically got enough speed to feed like a Modest or Adamant Hoopa, which is not like a boosting nature. And so you can just fire off a U-turn and stuff. Like Cobra's as a backup if he's like timid for some reason, or like Scarf or something. And then basically you have the rest in HP and Spadef, like maximize it both. Yeah, I'll also in the meantime, right now I'll also like play my Infernape spread. It's basically outspeed a timid or max speed Nihilego. Yeah, and the rest in attack and HP, max attack the 40 HP. The Stack Attacker set. I wanted to bring the attack boosting like Stack Attacker because like at plus 1, I basically like it's a GG if I'm able to hit my stone edges and stuff. So yeah, that's why I had the 15 IVs because if the attack and defense are like the two highest stats are like the same, it would go to the attacking. I think that's why I decided to run this. So the final one I'll be going over this time will be Kobayashi the Crocodile. I decided to bring this is my rocker this game. It's got the Choppleberry again for Hoopa and backup check the Embor as well. I mean it's an Embor, it's like Scarf Embor. I can also take it. I can also take a hit. Intimidate's nice for that as well. So I've got rocks. Like rocks are really good to like chip down. So the two stuff that are like gonna primarily give me trouble, stuff like Mega Scizor and Mandibus. So that's mainly why I have Stealth Rock. I've got Knockoff, which is a nice move. I've got Rocky Helmet and stuff that as I mentioned before, for me has an easier time to stand in close combat as Cerberus. Earthquake is just nice stab. It just hits stuff like pretty hard. And the Stone Edge is primarily for the Mandibus. And I could run Toxic, honestly, but I just thought like just hitting. I mean, I felt like this is gonna be a more offensive game for me, so I felt like just getting damage off on stuff would just be great for me. So yeah, explain the spread. 300 speed IV, 300 speed EV, start speed of Celebi. That's timid. I mean not timid. It's not timid. Modest max speed. Yeah, the rest are in like attack and this like the HP and just like a little bit of stuff. So yeah, that's about it for my week 1. That's about it for like discussing the team I brought for Keegan week 1. This game's gonna be really hype and I'm really excited for it. See you in the match. Alright guys, we're here. Time to show off my match between Keegan for week 1. So we're gonna start off by leading by Mega Ampharos. It seemed like a safe lead for me because, yeah, as I mentioned as a team builder, he didn't have like a ground type, so no electric immunity, so I can basically be able to live any hit from most of his mods and just be able to fire off a free Volt Switch. And it turns out I get the right matchup, like turn 1 lead with the Ampharos versus the Mandibus, so I'm just able to get free T-Bolt off here. Yeah, so here I was thinking that he might scout for Signal Beam, but I felt like there was no point in not going for it because my Ampharos is still at full, and yeah, if I'm not gonna reveal it now, when am I gonna reveal it? So decided to go for the Signal Beam. He just Psychics here, trying to get chip damage off, and I'm able to pick up our first KO this season with the Signal Beam. Yeah, that was That was definitely very good for us there. I'm thinking the Celebi might have been Scarf in that case. So that it was definitely that thing could have revenged something like our Infernape or maybe even get some damage off on Manaphy. So getting rid of that really early helped us out, definitely for sure. So next up he brings up Lejon Flames. Yeah, Hoopa Lejon here coming in. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be scared of this kind of wall breaking. So I mean here he does the switch. So yeah, based on my calcs, like uh I calc this and I basically live like any hit that where he was in like choice band or choice spec. And at this point like I thought that like I didn't really have much of a switch in the first place, so that was my idea of staying in and just going for signal beam. Like I'm guessing that hindsight, like the better play might have been maybe going hard crocodile, but I don't like crocodile wasn't a useful enough then for rock. So maybe that was the play in this case, but he made a double going out into his Scizor, and I just get a free signal beam off. And yeah, so I'm just basically able to get a free Volt here. Yeah, I mean I go for Thunderbolt actually. Yeah. Now I decided to go into my Nihilego answer, which is gonna be our Decidueye Pokemon. Spit out Decidueye, be able to take any hit basically now, and I would be able to defog the rocks if you want for that. So it seemed like it was the right play to me at least. So he decided to go out into his Vandabuzz, and I kind of like I knew his play would be either to stay in and maybe attack, force me into the roost, or to go into the uh. Oh yeah, I should mention, based on that calc, uh, because Nihilego was almost able to 2 KO my Decidueye, I was able to determine that it was Specs. So yeah, that was the main reason why I went into Crocodile because it was locked in the power jump. So I knew he would primarily either double into like a really safe Decidueye answer Mandibuzz, or he might just quick power jump again. So I decided to just go hard Crocodile, as I can either get up my Rock on this thing or just go for Stone Edge and weaken it. Putting it in range of something like my Infernape, like just killing everything. So I decided to just go for my Rock first. Just getting chip damage on his entire team, and he's able to get a knockoff on my Crocodile, which I mean I lose the Chople Berry, so that's kind of unfortunate for because like I'm not able to take like the fighting moves from like Hoopa anymore. But I feel like getting rocked like it was worth the trade, so I'm fine with this at this point. Next up, he makes a play into Scizor. I'm guessing he's gonna try to defog the rocks away. Like that was maybe what his plan was during the game, but I decided to go hard in front of it. And I'm guessing he read me there, or maybe he decided, or maybe defog was actually on his Mandibuzz. So that's why. I mean, I'm kind of unsure why he went to go and then back into the Mandibuzz again, but yeah, he made that play. I mean, Mandibuzz kind of checked my my Bandit Infernape pretty well, and I wanted to save this. I didn't want to risk it now itself because he might have Brave Bird or something. So I made the play of U-turn, just to go into my Sakataka, which is designed to set up on this Mandibuzz, like unless it has like HP fighting, maybe some random stab move or random fighting coverage move I'm not really thinking of. And here I'm able, I was right in that he might be going for some flying move to catch my Infernape, thinking I might just like try to go for Flare Blitz or close combat or something. So I'm able to go into Stack Attack, and this just puts him in a really dangerous bind here. As if I'm able to get Trick Room up, and I'm basically able to like maybe maybe clean with our boy Stack Attack a weak one. With the Stone Edge Gyro Ball coverage here, it looks like with a coverage with a Z move, looks like it might be enough. So realizing like his Mana Bus can't really do anything. I mean, or actually, first of all, he decided to go for Roost. I think this was I think he might not have expected Trick Room here. So he decided to get Roost so he can lose his flying typing. So he isn't hurt that badly by Stone Edge. Isn't flying type anymore. So I thought I'd go for Trick Room here, and yeah. That's just like an easy play for me, and I decided to pop my Z move in case he might make the Scizor play or something, and I didn't want to dodge. And if I'm basically able to get my +1 attack boost, I basically kill everything. So, and like this Rocky and Z killed everything on his team. He had no switch-ins at all. Unless it's like Charlie's Arachnid, but that should die after Rock. Stakataka is a beast. Alright guys, okay. So we're able to get this off. I mean, it's looking like really close. Like I might be actually win this game now itself. But he pulls off the Protect Arachnid, and that's oh boy, maybe Stakataka might not be able to win. And Stakataka was really only effective this game if I'm able to get Trick Room up with it, because outside of Trick Room, like I'm guessing all of his mons at this point had coverage for Stakataka such as Superpower. He might have a Superpower Scizor, like Liquidation or Arachnid, or maybe some type of water coverage for Stakataka. Like he's gonna have like fighting coverage for this too. And then like HP ground or HP fighting on Nihilego. So I definitely want to be able to make sure if like to make sure I maximize the potential of Stakataka and to keep my Trick Room turns up and be basically try to be able to limit him to the least amount of mons as possible. So, but the Protect was scary as it was a good way of him to stall my Trick Room turns, I guess. So he decides to go hard Scizor on my edge, and I miss, which was definitely unfortunate here as he was able to like stall it one more turn to Trick Room. So I have to go. I mean, I did the calcs and like I was kind of annoyed by the fact that I missed Stone Edge here, and I knew I was. I mean, I probably should have gone for Stone Edge again, but I did the calcs and Gyro Ball kills, so I thought it was a no risk play at this point. Like even if he goes Araquanid again, I thought I would be able to set up Trick Room again on it because like Liquidation was a roll to kill. If he was like, I mean, it was a roll to kill if he was banned, and he showed he was leftover, so I was pretty sure I would be able to live this hit here. So that was my idea of going for Gyro Ball. Because it kills Scizor and like at least Araquanid enough health where like I can get solid damage off of him. He can't kill me when I go for Trick Room up again, and now I just be able to kill it and be close to sweeping him. So that's what I decided to go for. Yeah, so he brings his Araquanid here, Charlotte. That takes a lot of damage from Gyro Ball, almost 40%. Wow. Resist the hit. So he goes for Scald, which I like. People think that Stakataka doesn't have good stat, but I mean, in comparison to his defense stats, might not be that good, but 100 Spadef is still very solid here, and I'm able to eat the Scald. Like I just had to make sure I don't get burned, and luckily I was able to dodge the burn. I'm able to get Trick Room up, and I'm putting myself in a good position. He tries to stall me out with the Protect again, but yeah, he's gonna have to basically sack him on again at this point, and it's looking really tough for him. Like he did have a lot of answers to Stakataka. And this is why you don't sleep on it. When you don't have answers, this thing is just gonna beat you down. So Walsina bringing up more kills again. He's gonna bring Araquanid in to try to stall it more turns of Trick Room. So yeah, I mean he tried to go for double protect, he wasn't able to get it. And I just he brings in his I lost Trick Room, but at this point I took down enough mons that like I'm satisfied with the work Sakataka did. He goes into Nihilego. Basically making me think that he might be AC ground. He's definitely gonna go for you. There's no point in predicting or like Staka could have got Trick Room up and won again. So I just had to go Manaphy on this play. I'm able to eat the HP ground pretty well. He goes into his Lejar and Flames to Hoopa U. So I had to go for Surf. I didn't really see a point in predicting there. Yeah, because I'm guessing I won the game no matter what. Like, even though I made the dumb stroke because he basically lost his wall core, and I had most of my mons, like, a lot of them were close to full health and stuff. So yeah, here, yeah, unfortunately for him, Focus Blast missed from Hoopa, but, I mean, like, his Hoopa was Scarf, I think he told me after the game, so Focus Blast didn't kill anyway, but it still definitely sucks, and, like, to have a game go down like this was, and then I ended off with a miss, like, I feel bad for him today. So, like, I'm able to clean the game off here with our boy Manaphy. I was able to take. I was able to take any hit like Spec Sludwave. I mean, even Spec Seabolt, I would be able to take. So yeah, let's go for the Surf. For a week 1 match, we're able to 6-0 my good pal Keegan here, which is, I mean, definitely unfortunate for him. Like, not. I mean, this is also his first season in Hive, so I mean, he's an MPO minus coach, so he wanted to test out the waters in Hive. For us to start, like for him to start off 06 is definitely unfortunate, but I know he's maybe capable. Like I feel like he can make some transactions because like I was able to exploit his team with like the no ground like ground bond like for the electric immunity and stuff like. Yeah, I'm able to just spam like Bandit Ace and stuff like Takataka. So like I feel like if he's able to make transactions, he's a solid enough player to like come back and like definitely win out the rest of the season. So yeah, good luck to him the rest of the season. And for us, it was definitely a great start. I couldn't have expected it in such a competitive league like Hive, but what do you know? Takataka is broken, guys. Don't sleep on him. And I feel like my team was like, even I like looked at my team as kind of a meme, but like, but throughout building, I'm able to realize that a lot of my mons actually synergize pretty well together. That I might actually be able to, if I am able to build properly every week, I actually might have a chance this season to be able to maybe fight for promotion. So yeah, this game was fun, guys. Next week we play for week 2. We play Marcus, and I'm pretty sure he started off 0-1, and uh he started 0-1, a rough start for him. But so we're gonna try to capitalize and move on to 2-0 next week. So yeah, like also with the upload schedule, I don't really have an upload schedule for this channel. I basically like upload the games whenever like I finish them, like try to finish them as soon as possible. If the league isn't upload, I'm basically like recording this because Hive is a pretty special week for me, and I'm just trying to record my journey through this epic week to maybe in the future, like maybe record like having a chronicle of my journey for maybe Weedle, and maybe like if everything goes right, if I'm able to get Beedrill somehow, or maybe Kakuna. Like I'll be fine with Kakuna, but if I'm able to get Beedrill somehow, like I would be able to document it, and it would be pretty cool. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Be sure to leave a like, and like it's like yeah, as I mentioned before in my first video, like uploading was something I wasn't really interested in, but yeah, I started to try it out, and I hope you guys like support me, like be able to support me. Leave a like below if you can, and yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Peace out.